Hey everyone, today we are going to solve rotting oranges. In this problem, we are given a n by m grid and we have to return the minimum number of minutes that must elapse until no cell has a fresh orange. And if it is impossible, then we return -1. In this problem, we are given three numbers 0, 1, 2, where 0 represent empty cell, 1 represent fresh orange, and 2 represent rotten orange. And if there is any adjacent orange next to the rotten orange, then at the next minute it will be rotten. So let's take an example. So in this example, there is 1 next to the 2, so it will be rotten at the next minute. So after the next minute, the new matrix will become like this value which is adjacent will change to 2, and this is also adjacent to this value, so it will be 2. And in the next minute it will be, since this is 2, its adjacent is this, so it will be 2, and the adjacent of this will be 2, and this will also, but this will all not change since there is empty space here. The below element is 2, the next element is 2. Till now our minute is 2, since there will be increment in minute here and then here, and after that, so this matrix will become this, and the value will be 2, which means rotten orange, and the minute count will be 3. And after this, at last, as this is already 2, so when we see the 2 next, which is adjacent, it will also become 2. And since there is no fresh orange remained in our matrix, so we simply return our minute, which is 4. Let's take one more example. So when we move forward in this, so at the next minute it will become 2, and the below become also 2, but it is 0, so we cannot change it. And after that, at the next minute, when we check 2 adjacent, it is this one, and the below one is this one. Like we have to check in all 4 directions. So as we cannot check in the upper and the left, so we are only converting which is possible. And after this, since the adjacent of this is this, so we change it, and the adjacent of 2 is 0, which we cannot change, 2 which we cannot change, 2 which is already changed, and 0 which we cannot change. So we move to the next minute. In the next minute, the 2 adjacent is 1, so we change it. And since we have already checked for this, like in the left, up, right and down, there is no value to change, and same for all others. Till now the minutes are 1, 2, 3, 4. But notice something, like when we see in this matrix, there is one element left, 1, which is not rotten. So we will simply return -1 in this case. As you can see here also, I have taken this example. Let's take one more example. So it will be 2, 2, 2 and 2. And since all the grid values are already 2, we don't have to change anything, and the answer will be 0, which means at the 0 minute, all the oranges are already rotten. As you can see also in the example 3, like there is 2 and 0, which means empty space, so we cannot change the left of 2. So that's why its output is 0, which means at 0 the grade is already rotten oranges. Suppose there is one more example in which the last value is 2. So to traverse this matrix, we naturally use the level by level traversing property, since we have to check the adjacent element which is injurious, and we have to traverse simultaneously minute by minute. And there is one algorithm for this solution, which is BFS, breadth first search. We cannot apply the DFS, since if we apply the DFS, as in the DFS, the algorithm says that we have to go in the depth. So the 2 will move forward in the depth. So it will be 2, 1, then 1, then 1, and so on. So we cannot choose the DFS, we choose BFS. In the BFS, we take a queue and we push the pair which is already rotten. So if we take this example, so in this example there is 2 rotten oranges, that is the 0, 0, and other one will be 2, 2. And as we taken all the rotten orange coordinate, we traverse in all direction one by one in every coordinate, and if the value is 1, we simply mark it as 2 as the rotten orange and pop that pair from the queue. Let's write the code side by side. I will explain you the intuition behind this problem. So first we take the size of row and column. Now we take a queue for storing the pairs. Of type int and int, as we have to insert the I and j. Then we take a variable minutes, so that we can count the minimum number of minutes, and a variable fresh count and initialize it with 0. We have taken the fresh count variable for counting the number of fresh oranges count. Let's iterate over the grid from I to Z, the rows I plus plus for I and t, I j equal to 0, j less than column j plus plus, and we check if the grid ij is equal to the 2, which means the rotten orange. Then we push the element in the queue. For that we write the queue dot push, and we push the pair, that will be I comma j. Else if grade ij equal to 1, which means there is fresh orange. So we increment the fresh count. The benefit of this loop is that if there is an example like 2, 2, 2, 2, which means the fresh count is 0 in this case, and the queue is full, which doesn't matter, because in the end we have to check either any fresh orange remains or not. And as in this case we have already checked that the fresh count is 0, so we return 0. So let's write the same for in this. The fresh count is equal to the 0, we return 0. We don't have to do the BFS in this case. So as we have to move forward in all four directions, let's take another vector in which we write the directions, so that when we move, we can take the help of this direction vector. So in this direction, there will be four directions, that will be -1 0, 1 0, 0, -1 and 0, 1. These all represent the portion. This represent up, this represent down, this represent left, and this represent right. Now we traverse through the queue while the queue is not empty. So we write queue.not empty. It will be not. First take the size of the queue and take a variable, return this minute, initialize it with false, so that while traversing in level by level, if there is any variable change from 1 to 2, we mark the return this minute as true and we increment the minute. So we iterate over the queue size k++ and we take the row and column for the queue.front, which is the first element of the queue, as the queue is first in first out. Then we pop that element in from the queue. Now we iterate over the all four directions. So for that we use our direction vector, and we update the values of the int new row by the row plus direction.first. Let's take the example for this. Suppose, as in this example, the queue.front is this. So when we do this operation, our new row will be 0 plus direction first, which is -1. So it will become -1. And as the -1 is out of bound, we can ignore this condition. And let's write the same for the column. Like we take the new column and we do call plus direction.second. Now we check the out of bound condition. So that will be int row is less than 0, which means -1, or if the new row is greater than equal to the rows, which means if the new row is last position, which is 2, but after doing the row plus direction dot first, somehow it will become 3. It can become 3. As you can see here, there is 2, and in our direction vector there is 1, 0, which means we have to do the direction dot first, which is 1. So we have to add 1, which will be 3, and 3 is not in the matrix, so we have to continue in that case, means this is out of bound condition. So as we have written for the rows, we have to write for the column also. So that will be OR condition, and for the column it will be new column less than equal to 0 or new column greater than equal to cols. That is the size of column. So we have to continue. Now as we have checked the condition for the out of bound, now we have to convert the 1 to 2, means the fresh orange to rotten orange, since it is adjacent to the rotten orange. So first we check if grid new row and the new column is equal to the 1. So we convert it to 2. So that will be 2. And we have to decrement the count of fresh count that we have taken in the beginning, so that it will also be updated. After that we push the pair in our queue, so that will be new pair row and the new column, and we mark the rotten this minute as true, as there is one coordinate which converted from 1 to 2. So we have written the 70% of code. After each level we have to increment the minutes. So as this is our level code, so we check if the rotten this tomato equal to true. That means we have to increment the count of minutes, and at last we return our answer, in which we have to check if the fresh count is greater than 0. That means 1 or 2 elements remained that are not converted from fresh orange to rotten orange. So we return -1 in that case, and if that's not the case, then we have to return the minutes. That is the minimum minutes. Let's run this code. In the line 7, so this is 7 and we have missed the closing bracket, and yes, so run the code. Submit this code. We have successfully submitted this problem. Its time complexity is bigger of m into n, and the space complexity is also bigger of m into n. As every cell is processed at most once, and in the worst case the queue can contain all cells. For your interview, remember one line intuition. This is a multi-source BFS because all rotten oranges spread simultaneously, and each BFS level represents 1 minute. If you understand this problem, please like the video, subscribe the channel. It will help lot. Thanks for watching the video. See you in the next one.